The old church on Canaan Hill still stands, with the same cracked bell and the same hired hands. I left that hollow 30 years ago, but the hymns I learned, there are the last to go. White clapboard walls and a pine board floor, Daddy's name carved in the back pew door. Preacher Cole with his worn-out King James, calling sinners by their given names. The old church on Canaan Hill still stands, with the same cracked bell and the same hired hands. I left that hollow 30 years ago, but the hymns I learned, they're all the last to go. Mama's voice on the altar line rose above the fiddle every time. Sunday shoes and the smell of pine, grace was never anything but fine. Some folks chase the new and leave the old, trade the wooden pew for something bold. But when the night gets heavy and the road gets long, you find yourself humming that same old song. The old church on Canaan Hill still stands, with the same cracked bell and the same weathered hands. I left that hollow, Lord, I had to go, but those hymns I carry wherever the wind blows. That's all a working man needs for the truth. 6 days down in the dark and the cold, one day clean for the good Lord's fold. He's down at 4 when the mountain's black, a lamp on his head and a lunch in his pack. Knows every vein in that Cumberland seam, and the difference between the work and the dream. Coal dust and a Sunday suit, that's all a working man needs for the truth. 6 days down in the dark and the cold, one day clean for the good Lord's fold. Saturday night he scrubs his hands till they shine, buttons the collar, straightens the tie. Same man to crawl through a 2-foot seam, stands tall in the pew like a king or a king's dream. The fiddle don't know if a man's rich or poor, just plays to whoever walks through the door. And the Lord of the mountain and Lord of the mine don't separate the coal dust from the Sunday line. Coal dust and a Sunday suit, that's all a working man needs for the truth. He gave his back to the coal and his soul to the Lord, and went home cleaned every day of his word. This fiddle's older than the house I grew up in, been played at every funeral, wedding and sin. Its neck is dark where the fingers have worn, and it cries like it knows every heart that's been torn. The fiddle knows my name, the fiddle knows my grief, plays the things I can't say to give my soul relief. Every note it carries is a life somebody lived. The fiddle knows what only music can give. Grandma danced to this bow on her wedding night. Daddy held it when the world wasn't right. Now it hangs on my wall where the lamplight falls, and some nights I swear that it answers when it calls. You can't tune a memory, can't fret a year, but the wood remembers every laugh and every tear. When I'm gone and the strings have all gone still, someone else will pick it up, and the fiddle will. The fiddle knows my name, the fiddle knows my grief, plays the things I can't say to give my soul relief. Every note it carries is a life somebody lived. Play on, old fiddle, that's the only prayer I give. Rain on a tin roof, Lord, that sound pulls me back before I hit the ground. Every worry finds its way back home when the rain falls soft on a roof of tin and bone. I was 7 in my grandmother's bed, quilt pulled up to the top of my head, storm coming off the smoky ridge, drumming hard on that old tin bridge. Rain on a tin roof, Lord, that sound pulls me back before I hit the ground. Every worry finds its way back home when the rain falls soft on a roof of tin and bone. Now I'm 40 in a city flat, steel and glass and nothing warm in that. But when the thunder finds my window pane, I'm back in the mountains in that sweet tin rain. Gray stone always come in words or light.
is just a rainy night, a sound so old it knew you before your name, and loves you back just the same. Rain on a tin roof, Lord, that sound pulls me back before I hit the ground. Every worry finds its way back home. Lord, let it rain on this old roof alone.
We were cleaning out his room in early January cold, when the Bible fell and something slipped between the fold. Yellow paper in his handwriting, dated 1963. To whoever finds this, I hope it's you or me. The letter in the Bible, words he couldn't say, hidden between the songs and put away. A man who never spoke of love out loud, left every word he had inside that shroud. He wrote about the morning that we almost lost the farm, how Mama held his hand and kept him calm. Said the land and you were all I ever had, and I was richer than I knew, though I was bad at glad. The mandolin won't tell you what the silence tried to hide, but it carries what a letter leaves inside. Some men love in deeds and calloused hands, and write it down for those who'll understand. The letter in the Bible, words he couldn't say, hidden between the songs and put away. I folded it back in the book of Ruth, where love and grace have always told the truth. The creek rose up and took the Laurel field. The winter wheat was all we had to yield. Stood on watched it wash away, then picked up the banjo and started to play. The mountain won't move, the mountain won't break.
It held through every storm the good Lord makes.
My roots go down where the granite lay. The mountain won't move and neither will my faith. Neighbor came over with a pot of beans. Didn't say much, that's what community means. By Thursday morning we were back in the road,
Because that's the only direction we know.
grace ain't given to the ones who don't fall, it's given to the ones who get up after all.
Every hollow in this mountain holds a scar.
And that's how you know how strong the old ones are. The mountain won't move, the mountain won't break.
It held through every storm the good Lord makes.
My roots go down
Where the granite lay.
Stand with me now, this mountain won't be swayed.
Smoking honey in the August air, blackberries warm on the vine out there. Grandma's apron flower on her cheek, the whole summer long in a single week. Smoking honey, that's how summer smelled. Every mason jar a story held. I'd give anything for one afternoon back in that kitchen under a harvest moon. Screen door banging every time the wind came through. Cousins running everywhere the way that cousins do. Nobody needed to be anywhere, just barefoot in the clover, without a single care. You can't preserve what a summer really means in a photograph or any of those scenes. But the banjo brings it back just like a dream. Sweet as the honey, soft as the steam. Smoking honey, that's how summer smelled. Every mason jar a story held. I keep the memory like jam on a shelf, sweet and slow and good all by itself. She's out before the sun has cleared the hill. The garden row is long and patient still. His tools hang clean inside the garden shed. She plants enough for two, though he's been gone since Fred. The widow's garden grows on, seed by seed, since he's been gone. Every row she lays is a quiet kind of prayer. Love ain't done just 'cause he ain't there. ask her why she plants so wide, she smiles and says the extras for the other side. Brings jars of beans to every door. She knows a love that goes on giving as it grows. Grace grows slow in rocky mountain ground, but it grows sure when the good soil's found. A woman on her knees before the Lord and the clay. That's how the faithful hold their grief at bay. The widow's garden grows on, seed by seed. Since he's been gone, she'll plant till her hands can't hold the row, and the garden will remember what she had to know.
We stood in the dooryard on a June afternoon, said our vows to the preacher and the harvest moon. The fields were green and the creek was clear, and neither one of us had a lick of fear. 60 years on the same good land, same old porch and the same old hand. We weathered frost and flood and fire, and I'd choose you again when I'm called higher. We raised our kids in that red clay dirt, worked through the seasons when everything hurt. Some years the crop came in, some years it didn't, but every year ended the same way it began. The land will outlast us, the creek will run on, long after the two of us are gone. But something of us stays here in the ground, and every seed we planted, and every prayer we found. 60 years on the same good land, same old porch and the same weathered hand. I've loved you through the seasons, Lord, that's no small thing. I'd do it all again come next spring.
I've walked these ridges since I learned to walk, talked to the hemlocks when I needed to talk. The mountain never judged the man I was, just held me in its hollows just because. When the mountains call me home at last, let the fiddle play when my day is past. Lay me where the laurel meets the sky, that's close enough to heaven for this man to die. I've had my seasons, hard and sweet and long. Loved my people, sang my share of song. The creek that ran beside my daddy's land will run beside me till I reach the other strand. Don't weep beside the grave or spend the night. Just play one final tune and set it right. The mountain has been waiting since my birth. A man should end up where he knows his worth. When the mountains call me home at last, let the fiddle play when my day is past. Lay me where the laurel meets the sky.